Welcome to the channel, Payne the Patoot here, and I got another Gunsmith task for you. And Mechanic task, Gunsmith part 12. See, I'm ready to hand it in. I have completed it. SIG MPX. Um, yeah, it's not too hard to do. Let's go through what you need. So, of course, you need the MPX. You need a tactical dynamic skeletonized pistol grip, which I actually have. Annihilator Flash Hider, that's going to be the tough part to get, although they're available on the flea. They're just kind of expensive. The Steiner Last Tack, available on the flea, but actually you can find them quite often in the game. That's a flashlight. They are available on the flea. Aim for 300 meters. The gun naturally does 300 meters. Ergo, above or equal to 52. Weight, less than 4 kilograms. Recoil, 225 or below. And blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's go through here. And I will show you, I have two of them here, but what I did was got some of the parts by being a bit sneaky, but here's the modding. There's the skeletonized grip. I went with this tack vertical foregrip to get a burst to the ergo. Here's the Steiner Last Tack flashlight. Here's the Annihilator multi-caliber flash. It just fits on. And the only other thing was, in order to get my recoil down, I changed from the standard stock to using this, which is the MPX retractable stock adapter. And then I used this Vastac stock. Vastac stock is pretty good. It's got minus 25 recoil, plus 2 ergonomics. Actually works on a few other guns. But it will get you where you need to go for the recoil. So that's it. There's not really a lot. You don't have to worry about, again, you have to worry about of course, the overall weight. Well, this is below 4, so we're good. 55 ergonomics is better than 52 that was required. And recoil is 225, so 178. 170 plus 30 is 200, so 8 and 4 is 12. It's like 212, so we're good. So again, last tack, have a look there. Vertical foregrip, you may be able to, because I'm up fairly good on the, well, 3 points up on the ergo. Got 3 points to play with. But this guy's got, I use him because he's got plus 7 ergo. So you could, well, again, I'll show you if I have some other options here. So this is the RK5. As you can see, that's 53, which is above the 52, so I still qualify from that. What else? This guy here, plus 2, so that's even a boost. Using that guy instead of the KAC, I just happen to have the RVG. Again, that's good. So those two options work. Modding, let's see what else I have that works. The Swift, and it's 56, and 170.33. Yeah, it's still good. It should work. Yes, it does. Let's have a look here. I got a couple of the Magpul AFGs. Again, this is going to be okay. And yes, it is. So you can see how many different foregrips you can use. They're all good. Any one of those will work. So again, back here to the modding. The Annihilator, you have no choice. You have to get it off the flea. You don't have to alter the gun to anything else other than taking the stock and upgrading it for more ergo. There's the LAS. Now, yes, this is got to have the MPX handguard. So if you buy one off the flea, make sure you got a position for a foregrip. What am I going to use? I'll use that. And you don't have to take the mag out. There's a skeletonized grip. And again, if you're doing this, you have to have this MPX retractable stock adapter. Now, You can also just buy a buffer tube. Here's one for $11. So if I go here and I put the buffer tube on, I just need to find a stock that will give me the required Virgo and stuff. So here's a DS. Let's try this one. DS 150. You've seen that in some of my other videos. It's a good stock. Yep, that's good enough. If that doesn't work, let's pull off that DS stock. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, wrong gun. Haha. Okay, so we pick off that. Another option would be the standard MOE, and I'll even take off the buffer pad. Still works. So again, the MOE Magpool, that works. So you got a couple of options here. You just would have to buy the stock and the buffer tube. So really, you have to do stock, and then you have to do the buffer tube. The one thing about the Balzac, oops, screwed that up. Which one? There it is. There. So you do need this regardless. So you can either do a buffer tube and some combination of stocks, or the Bastak CAC. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, it does not need a buffer tube. So, and it gives you 25 points of recoil reduction, whereas these guys are only 22, and I think this guy's 23. So you don't have to buy the buffer tube, the extra expense, and it works. So these, put that back on there, put this guy back up on the gun here. And the carbine buffer tube, I don't really need it, so I'll just sell it. As shown before, there's various foregrips that work. I happen to use the KAC. So let's go to the flea and have a look at some of the items you're going to need to buy. So let's start off with the MPX. So again, if you're buying it off the flea, make sure that the durability is at least 60 armor points out of the 100. So as long as it says 60 here, it's good. So right down the list here, all these guns are good. Now the only thing would be the Peacekeeper one is at 305. So that is the cheapest option. They order this, or I have it set that it's in order of cheapness. So rather than having to convert how many USD equals the rubles, just accept that the $305 is the cheapest way to get it. So you just buy that off Peacekeeper. All right. So then let's have a look at the last TAC 2. Oops, get rid of the MDF there. Okay, there's a Steiner last TAC 2. It's 43,000. I'm locked. It's locked behind a quest, so I haven't got that done, but it is available at the next version is Mechanic 3. Or you got to pay 40 plus for one of these. They are kind of common in the game, so just keep an eye out for it. If you're not to the point where you are doing this task and you're still playing, just grab one of those. Okay, so what else did we need? We needed the skeletonized SK. Okay, so pistol grip. Well, there's this pistol grip skeletonized. Doesn't actually say which one. That one. There's that one. Oh yeah, it does. It does. It says the dynamics one. So oops. Yeah, you need the dynamics one. Just this one. Tactical dynamics skeletonized pistol grip. 43,000. Let's just confirm that. No traders. Mechanic, TAS, Gunsmith. Does it say that? Yes, it says tactical dynamics. So you need that particular one. You need this one. Okay, so then Yankee Hill Annihilator multi-caliber flash. It's 67,000. Damn it, I paid 90 for it. So it's dropping in price as people are completing this task. So the longer it is before you need to do the task, this thing's going to drop. It'll never be totally cheap because I think you need it for another task as well. Anyways, Okay, so that was it, and then I guess we could look at the price of the Zach or whatever it is. BAS. Do 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 do. Right, what's the right name for it? Bass CAC. Okay. BASKAK. So there it's skier 6,000, pretty cheap, easy to get right now. The other means of getting an MPX, Mechanic has a trade for a modded MPX. Now you would have to change, so you can get this one here for 5 DVDs, 5 UV lamps, and 2 weapons parts. But you're not going to be able to put the Annihilator on with this silenced version of it, so you would actually have to remove the silencer and buy a barrel for it. So the advantage is you get the scope at the top, the Bravo with a little thing that you can use it. You also get a Swift that you could use in another task. And I'm sure this, look here, I'm sure this stock actually 18. It'd be a little tight with that stock, but you might be able to get the recoil reduction. So that's one. The other place to get it is you can get the non modded version of it for 305. That was what I showed you before. This is another version. This comes with the Balzac. So I actually bought 2 of them, stupidly. I bought the silence version first by mistake and then went, oh, I got to put the Annihilator on. I got to get rid of it. So that's why I'm using the Balzac, because I've already got it and it gives you all the recoil you need in a stock. And of course, here's for 5 level 8 dog tags. You can trade for the MPX. So there's plus nobody really likes the MPX to be honest. So you don't see a lot of people using it. So there's lots of them on the flea as I showed you. Okay, so that's it. Once again, very quickly, just to run through it. So what do you have to do to buy the non-suppressed version of the SIG? Pull its stock off, buy the stock adapter, buy the BASCAC stock. You need the skeletonized pistol grip. Need the Annihilator. Need the Annihilator muzzle device, flash hider. There's the pistol grip. There's the flash hider. It's already at 300 meters as is, so you don't have to do anything. And then you're just looking for some combination of a foregrip. And as I showed you, any of these would actually work and allow me to hand it in. But you go with a foregrip to do what you need to do, because a foregrip can reduce recoil and give you a boost to ergo. And this KAC that I'm using actually gives you totally a boost of recoil. I think it's +7. Sorry, ergo. So yeah, if you needed to shave some points off recoil, of course, these other stocks will do -2. And they also give you a bump to ergo. So there's a number of foregrips you can use. You're stuck with the pistol grip. You can get the adapter and either put a buffer tube in and a stock, or put the adapter and then this Bastac has all you need in the recoil reduction department. And that's it. No sight, no anything else. The last tack, of course, you have to get. Um, Easy to find. Not It's expensive, like 40K, but not horribly expensive. Okay, so that is that one. Let's go to Mechanic, TAS, Gunsmith Part 12, and I'll hand it in. Is done. Complete. Okay, so no Gunsmith Part 13, so I'll have to do that once it appears. Okay, hopefully that is of some use to you in completing the task. All right.